The End of DAE-HO. Season 3 of Squid Games is about to change everything, and one of the most emotional storylines might just belong to player 388, DAE-HO. I imagine in the first episode, after Gihan wakes up, he sees that DAE-HO is alive and will blame him for the death of Jungbae, Youngil, and all the other players. He becomes furious, accusing DAE-HO of betraying the rebellion and being the reason that Jungbae was killed. And knowing that he was the reason that Jungbae was killed, it will crush him. Jungbae was like a fatherly figure he never had in season 2. After the confrontation with Gihan, we see a rare emotional moment between DAE-HO and player 120, Hyunju, sitting together far from the violence. Just two players trying to hold on to being human. And then DAE-HO opens up, not with anger but with quiet pain. He begins by talking about his father, a man who never showed him any affection, who only valued strength, discipline, and obedience. In an effort to earn his father's approval, DAE-HO joined the Marines. He trained hard, harder than anyone, pushed himself to the edge, just hoping maybe his father would be proud. But instead of finding pride, he found trauma. He witnessed things during his service that never left him: the violence, the loss, and the constant state of fear. It broke him. Eventually, he just couldn't take it anymore. He left the Marines, discharged, emotionally shattered, suffering from undiagnosed PTSD, like we saw in the end of season 2. When he came home, hoping for comfort, his father looked at him with disgust and called him a disgrace. Just like that, DAE-HO was on the streets. No family, no home, and no future. And that's how we ended up here, in the Squid Games. Just another broken soul drawn into the game, designed to destroy the weak and the desperate. But beneath that number, beneath player 388, is a man who never stopped wanting to be loved, to be seen. Now, personally, I think Hyunju, player 120, is the perfect player to have this conversation with, as she has had her own set of challenges just like DAE-HO. Now, Hyunju also reinforces DAE-HO's mindset and telling him that he's going to be okay. In the start of the fourth game, DAE-HO is selected to join the blue team. In game 4, and from what we've seen in the trailers, this game is absolutely chaotic. Director Hwang Dong-hyuk said that this just might be the darkest game of Squid Games. As tension arises, alliances break, and then the unexpected happens. In the middle of the game, player 222 suddenly collapses, clenching her stomach because she's obviously pregnant. As hinted to us in the trailer, DAE-HO steps up. He says the words, "I will help you." In that moment, we see the real DAE-HO, the protector, the human beneath the number. DAE-HO and Hyunju help player 222, Kim Jun-hee, trying to find a safe room. After a few fights and getting lost in that maze, they set her up in a safe room. But with the time running out, they have to split up. As we've seen in the trailers, Hyunju possibly finds a shelter. But DAE-HO, he runs into someone else. DAE-HO gets ambushed by player 202, who's on the red team. It's brutal. I mean, look at him. He's huge. Plus, all the red players have knives. Now, the two fight in the narrow hallway. Punches are thrown and blood gets spilled. DAE-HO fights hard, but he's already hurt as all the red players have knives. He's losing his strength. Now, as the final seconds tick down, he tries to crawl to safety, but the buzzer sounds. And just like that, player 388 is eliminated. Now, to make this theory even more crazy, there's a shot in the trailer that says, "Get out, skeleton, Daibo." Now, Daibo is a very childlike mistake trying to write DAE-HO, which would fit the Squid Game atmosphere, and may hint DAE-HO's tragic end. Now, my personal opinion, as much as I like DAE-HO and see him as a caring and empathetic person, but deep down he's broken, even though he covers up with enthusiasm, and honestly, I don't see him surviving the Squid Games. DAE-HO's end isn't just tragic, it's powerful. It's a story of guilt, redemption, and sacrifice. He saves Kim Jun-hee by helping her find a safe room. He saves the baby inside her Just like in season 2, Jungbei promised to protect Kim Jun-hee after he presses O. He may have made mistakes, but in the end, he chose to help. He chose humanity. Now, most importantly, what do you think? Do you think that this is how his story would come to an end? Or do you have a better one? Please drop it in the comment section down below.